The Firekeeper's oath long ago, in the frozen north. Where the winters were endless and the sun barely touched the horizon, there was a village called Eldholm. It was a place where fire was sacred, for it was the only thing that kept the people alive during the cruel winters. Among the villagers, there was a young woman named Astrid, the Firekeeper's daughter. Her father Halvar was the guardian of the Great Flame, a fire said to have burned continuously for over 100 years. It was believed that if the flame ever died, darkness would consume the land, and the village would be lost to eternal winter. Every night, Halvar would feed the fire with sacred wood from the ancient trees deep in the forest. One winter, the cold grew stronger than ever before. The snow buried homes, the rivers froze solid, and the wolves howled closer than usual. One night, Halvar fell ill, unable to tend the great flame. The village elders gathered, fearful of what would happen if the fire waned. Astrid, though young, stepped forward. "I will take my father's place," she declared. The elders hesitated, for the Firekeeper's duty was dangerous. To gather the sacred wood, one had to travel beyond the safety of the village, deep into the forest where spirits were said to roam. But Astrid did not waver. She ventured into the snowstorm alone, her lantern flickering against the wind. The forest was dark and alive with whispers. Strange shapes moved between the trees. She pressed on, guided by the stories her father had told her of the sacred grove. At last, she found the ancient trees, their bark shimmering with an eerie light. But as she gathered the wood, a voice called out. "You take what is guarded," it whispered. A towering shadow emerged, a spirit of the forest, its eyes like burning embers. "You seek to steal the heart of the woods," the spirit said. Astrid did not falter, not for greed, but for life. "Without this fire, my people will perish." The spirit watched her for a long moment, then stepped aside. "Take what you need, but know this. The fire and the forest are one. If the fire is ever abandoned, the forest will reclaim its gift." With the sacred wood in her arms, Astrid ran back through the storm, her footprints vanishing behind her. She reached the village just as the last embers of the great flame were dying. With trembling hands, she fed the fire. It roared back to life, chasing away the cold. From that day on, Astrid became the new Firekeeper. And though the great flame burned for many years more, the villagers always remembered the spirit's warning. When the last Firekeeper abandoned their duty, the forest did indeed return, swallowing Eldholm into legend. The true story behind the myth. This myth is loosely based on the real-life tale of a young woman in a remote Nordic village who kept a communal fire burning through one of the harshest winters in recorded history. Her act of bravery helped save her village, and over time the story became embellished into legend. Some even claim her village was eventually abandoned, leading to rumors that nature had reclaimed it.